for sales reps. Now let's talk about the manager. Now, when we're looking at the manager, there's a few things here. So you're going to already be submitting a Loom most likely on the application for more of these newer roles, because they usually want to see you, how you talk, how you operate, what is your demeanor. They want to see all of these things. But to take it to the next level, to really wow them or surprise them with the information that you get from the sales rep, you're going to want to send a 60-second Loom, anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds, talking about how much cash you've collected. So you want to talk about your cash collected. After you talk about your cash collected, talk about what industries you've actually sold in that would actually be relevant to whatever they're selling here. And then also talk about what you like in the company. So what this would sound like is I generally only talk about my cash collected usually the last 12 months. So a name, I've done XYZ in cash collected over the last 12 months. And I've also sold in coaching industries when it comes to real estate wholesale. What I like most about your company is the fact that I saw someone say they were able to get this result in this time frame, and I think that's absolutely amazing. And I would love to have that level of impact continued for the rest of my sales career. So just let me know if you have any questions about my resume, or let me know if you have any questions, but I'd love to work with you guys. Something like that. When you do something like that, it shows initiative. It shows that you are a go-getter and you're going to go out and get this no matter what. Because you know what's crazy is majority of sales reps, they do not think in a form of work. They don't understand that you're running a business. You need to sell yourself. You are the offer at the end of the day. So you need to prove before you ever get on the offer, hey, I'm actually valuable. And that's where kind of the next step comes in. Let's say this person's not responding. They're not doing anything whatsoever, or they just haven't gotten back to you about the application. And like generally, I would say follow-up times, you could wait till like 5 to 7 days or so. Once you first submit the application, I would check in within the first 48 to 72 hours. But when it comes to it, you're going to want to, if they ghost you, you're going to want to send gifts. You're going to want to send gifts. You're going to want to send memes. You're going to want to send short text like, hey, like knocking or anything like that. The power of those are infinite. Don't be the person just says, oh, hey, I'm bumping this up. Hey, just wanted to check in. Hey, like, don't do stuff like that. Just send a meme, send a GIF, make a custom meme on Tenor. It could be anything. You just need to be able to get in there, show initiative and show, hey, I'm serious about this. I really want to do this. That's the point. So even afterwards that, let's say they finally respond, you haven't heard from them. Generally after about 5 to 7 days, what you can do to show a little bit more initiative is you can say, I took this call and closed it, wondering if closing like this will be useful for you. So what you can do is you can send a little snippet of you handling an objection. You can send a little snippet of your discovery where you asked a really impactful question. You could send them a video of a role play. Say, hey, did this role play? I wonder if closing skills like this will be useful for XYZ company. Then at that point, they get to see you in action, your tonality, the questions that you ask, the demeanor that you have, the frame that you have. They get to see it all in person and decide this is someone that could actually be useful for what we do. So you're presenting a form of value already, and you're giving them a tester of you before they ever get you into the company, get you on their leads, and it shows more initiative. Now, this ultimately should lead to an interview. It'll either lead to an interview or them saying, hey, fuck off, stop messaging me. Hey, real quick. So if you are in high ticket sales and you are absolutely struggling with discovery, you don't know what to do during objections, or just your pitch is a little bit shaky overall, if you are having issues when it comes to taking money from your prospects, I want to help you. So what I want to show you is basically an entire school community that I have of closers who are there to excel and there to do better. So if you want help from discovery, pitch, objections to just general key skills, follow-up, referrals, anything that you can think of, landing roles when it comes to real sales mastery, there is help for you in this free school community. And then there's also essentially a calendar of coaching calls that you can actually join as well, where we will help you directly to improve your sales. We'll role play, we'll do call reviews, pretty much everything that you would need to be successful in sales. Okay. So if you want to join that, you'll also be able to see some of my live sales calls. Just click the link below and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.